It sounds like you already know Monica. Is that right? That's her name? I like those eyes. It's like she's trying to speak to me or something. Whatever.
Whipping all this dope up in the trap house. We fuck all you bitches at the trap house. I can't trust you, I can't give you real address. I can't trust you, I can't give you real address. Ain't no mean that be like Jerry Stacker. I might fall.
Yo, what up, what up? It's your boy TJ, and you already know what time it is. It's time to play some Doki Doki Literature Club. Alright, now before you want to start talking all the stuff that you want to say, listen, I know the game is old, it's been 4 years, whatever. But at the same time, I've heard so many good reviews about this game, and I really, I feel like it would be really interesting. But the best part about it is, I don't know nothing about this game. All I know is at the beginning when I first clicked on it said that this game has like disturbing images or whatever. I don't see how because this is a very, very, very pretty pink game with three like very, very cute girls on the cover. So how in the hell, and it's a literature club. What could be creepy about a literature club? Like what could be disturbing about that? But no, this game has gotten like a ton of like great reviews, and I'm definitely hopping onto that bandwagon. So whether you guys are ready or not, it doesn't matter because I'm gonna do it anyway. So without further ado, let's do this. Hey. I seen an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she just don't care, like she's totally oblivious to the attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. Okay? You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for such a long time. I know what that's like. I do, honestly. Well, no, I don't, because I'm not friends with any of those people anymore. But still, I get that. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. Yo, that's messed up, bro. You gonna run from your best friend? However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk, and I let Sayori catch up to me. See, you do have a heart. You have a heart. Cause that's messed up. Don't run from her. That's weird, bro. Look at her. How could you run from a cute girl with a cute face like this? I know what all four of them look like. I just didn't know this was Sayori. Look at Sayori though. She's adorable. Hold on. Ah. I overslept again. But I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Ty. That is mean, Ty. Well, if people stare at you and for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Yeah, that's kind of messed up. What? Look at her. She's so cute. You don't want to be with her? I don't know. Look at her. Hmm. Fine. Okay, she took that way better than I thought she would. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean, even if you want to. That's a lie. I could be mean. I could be a mean dude. Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. Okay, I'm gonna be real with you. I am not the best reader, so bear with me. Oh my goodness. But what you guys think so far? This game is cute. I like it. I like that background. What's next? By the way, Ty, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm not really interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did, in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going about. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me, when I'm perfectly content just getting by on average while spending my free time on games and anime. Uh-huh. I was talking about how I'm worried about. I messed that up. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. And I know you're happy now, but I'd die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. What the fuck is a NEET? What the hell is a NEET? Am I supposed to be offended by that? What the hell is a NEET? Call me a NEET? What the fuck is a NEET? What the hell is a NEET, yo? Whatever. You trust me, right? I don't know if I trust you after you calling me names. Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright, alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little harder? Or, I threw that in there, whatever. Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? She's so cute. She's so happy. More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit. Even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. I like this music. Okay. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Oh, I relate to that. I remember when I was in school, man, I used to just sit there and stare like, yo, clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with an anime club. Hello, Sayori. Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. Wait, you're impressed at what? So you acknowledge the fact that you're kind of an airhead. That was mean. I didn't mean to say that. Whatever. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know. You know what? Well, that you come to my club. Sayori? Yeah? There is no way I'm going to your club. Meanie? Dude, stop being so mean to her. Look at that cute face. Sayori's vice president of the literature club. Ooh, the literature? Not that I was not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm about 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. But you're kind of mean to this girl. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much, anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead, or if she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine. I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yeah, let's go. This girl, she dragging me to a whole new room of people and stuff. At least I get some food out of it. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I felt that, yo. Come on now. I gently follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here. I told you, don't call me a new member. Eh? I glanced around the room. Welcome to Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Ooh, she's cute. Sayori always says nice things about you. Oh, she does, doesn't she? Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. You know what? If you weren't so cute, I would call you a bitch. Ah, Ty, what a nice surprise. Do I know you? Welcome to the club. All words escape me in this situation. Ooh, I like her eyes. They look like little emeralds. That's cute. It's full of incredibly cute girls, and there's the perversion. Okay. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry? Natsuki. So that's Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. She's cute. Look at her. Why is she blushing so hard? Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She's also the one who made the cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back towards the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. I can see that. Don't say things like that. She's also the shy and timid one. Yuri, who appears comparatively more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Ah, well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monica. Is that right? That's her name? I like those eyes. It's like she's trying to speak to me or something. Whatever. That's right. It's great to see you again, Ty. I was about to say my full name. Monica smiles sweetly. Oh, she's adorable. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Okay. How old am I? Basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica. Okay. Seems like my dude got a little thing for Monica. Come sit down, Ty. We made room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Hold on. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? She looks so happy. I feel like this might be one of the only times that she ever looks as happy. I'm gonna cherish this moment. Okay, let's go. Ta-da! Whoa! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make the ears. So cute! I had no idea you were good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs the first one. Wait, no. Grabs one first. Then Monica. I follow. It's delicious. Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. Oh my goodness. Why am I not surprised? I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. To take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Why is she so focused on me? Just a cupcake. Well, okay, I kind of get it though. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like I haven't heard this somewhere before. Haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything. She's freaking adorable, bro. Oh my goodness. Hmm. I thought you technically did, Sayori said. Well, maybe, but not for you. No, you dummy. Alright, alright. I gave up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismissed the conversation. Yuri returns to the table, carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. Look at Yuri. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? Uh, yes. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know... I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow and smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club? Uh, I was afraid of this question. I would be too. Shoot, you didn't even want to join, but you saw 3 or 4 beautiful women, and you're just like, oh, I might just stay. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so... That's okay. Don't be embarrassed. Well, we'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it is my duty to make to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be the board member of any of the major clubs. Weren't you the leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know, to be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into the literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader. Sayori's adorable. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in this club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like festivals that much more important. Honestly, I completely agree with that. Because, like, who the freak wants to join the literature club? Well, no, I can't say that because I like poems. Poems that I can understand. Isn't music basically poetry? I'm confident that we can all grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah. We'll do our best. You know it. Yeah, look at that little tooth poking out. Whatever. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm and literature. So, Ty, what kinds of things do you like to read? Oh, look who's talking to me. Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga, I muttered quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. Ah, little Miss Natsuki likes manga, does she? Does she? Does she? It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Oh. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. I feel you. I feel you on that, honestly. Too bad I don't read. Alright, man. Alright. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book. I read a horror book once. I desperately grabbed something I can relate to on a minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you, I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Of course you do. Oh, why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over at me for a split second. Never mind. She's so adorable. You know what? She's my favorite. I like her. Natsuki, you're number one right now. That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? See, the reason I like Natsuki is because she's like so defensive, but at the same time it's like she's cute at the same time. It's weird. I don't know. You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called "Don't Say It Out Loud." See how defensive she just got? And give that back. Fine, fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. There sidles, whatever. Solid. Is it slides? Did they spell that wrong? I don't know. Sidles. Up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute. Natsuki, do you write your own poems? And, well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No! Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. Eh, I guess it's the same for Yuri. Aw, I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a little moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. They do look very confused. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Ty? Monica smiles warmly at me once again. You keep on smiling at me like that, you asking for something. Hold on, there's still one problem. Yeah? What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said that I would join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at and, oh, they all just changed. I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. Well, they do look all sad. But they're trying to peer pressure you. Don't do it. You stick to your gut. This is really making me... I feel bad. but I'm sorry, I thought... Ty. Oh my goodness. Yo. Stay strong, my guy. If you don't want to do that and you want to do anime, which I think is a better choice anyway, Yo, I'm sorry. you all... I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? But they're trying to guilt trip you. They are trying to guilt trip you. Don't fall for it. That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Okay, you kind of got me there. I mean, yeah, you kind of got me there. I'll give you that. Okay. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girl's eyes light up. Look at that. Yes, I'm so happy. Zoe wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey, you really did just scare me for a moment. If you really just came for cupcakes, I would be super pissed. And that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Ha, thanks. I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Ty, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star, Monica, with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside of me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey Ty, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she's always stayed after for school clubs. Sure. Might as well. Yay! With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Look at that. How can you... Come on, look at all four of them. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in the literature club? Perhaps I'll have a chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright. I just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. I guess that starts with writing tonight's poem. Wait, hold on. They're making me write a poem? What? What type of stuff is that? They really got me doing work? What? Whatever. Let's do this. Alright, wonderful, lipstick, journey, eternity, spinning, entropy, promise, insight, email, and jumpy. Maybe I should have read the rules. What? Why are a bunch of words on the? There's 20 of them, so let me just pick a word. Spinning. Cheer, anime, graveyard, cove, silly, alone, skipping, peace, dance, and laugh. Anime, obviously. Strawberry, flying, sparkle, cute, defeat, death. Oh, I could see Yuri talking about that since she likes horror. Starscape, sticky, landscape, socks. Hey. Hold on, this music though. Hey. I'm gonna say sparkle. Unrequited, climax, hopeless, together, cheeks, cheeks, effulgent, unending, massacre, vacation, and childhood, cheeks. Playground, extreme, clouds, hair, unrestrained, Doki Doki. What the fuck is a Doki Doki? What's a Doki Doki? Inferno, uncanny, twirl, and heart. Twirl. Once you twirl, then you drop. I'm sorry. Yo, so like, they really just got me picking words. Like, this is really all I'm doing is just picking words. What's the point of this? Kawhi Leonard. Yo, Kawhi Leonard's in this game? I don't even know that's what it said. I'm choosing Kawhi. Kawhi Leonard. uh, Determination. I felt that. I'm gonna say fun. Amazing. Summer. Right. Wait, was that 20? Hi again, Ty. What's up, Monica? How you doing? Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. Well, I'm back at the Literature Club. I was the last one to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping my promise, Ty. Or, your promise, Ty. I hope this isn't too overwhelming for a commitment to you. Honestly, I'm gonna be real. Seeing these four girls, I'll probably come back too. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on. Like, he deserves any slack. Come, girl, why you gotta be so rough on me, yo? Like, relax. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. Okay, now I get why she's being kind of mean. Yeah. Alright, and last year, too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Now, Suki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature! Swiftly defeated, Natsuki flops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Sai always gives it his best, as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sayori, that's because your room is so messy and distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come? You and Ty can become good friends too? There she goes again. Oh my goodness. Sayori. Hmm? As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know? Wait, Sayori? Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. Uh, what do I do? Eh, I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Look at him talking all smooth. Is that so? Yeah. I won't make it a big deal if we don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Look at that smile you put on her face. He reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you want it. This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? Okay. Honestly, I agree. How is she be accidentally being cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like? Despite me not reading much? Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. So I could hear the sarcasm in that. I enthusiastically take the book. Or was it unenthusiastically? I don't remember what you said. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the group. I just completely messed up that whole sentence. You know what they meant. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Man, it looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slumped down into the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature related by myself like this? I guess I could always read some of the book Yuri gave me. But I'm feeling a little too tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. Literally, everybody says that. Who wants to read, bro? Reading is a good thing. I probably should read more. It's probably why I keep messing up. I close my eyes and end up listening in on Sayori's conversation with Monica. I'm probably gonna seem really lame compared to all the other clubs, though. Hmm? Well, we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone what literature is all about. The problem is that the idea of the literature club sounds too dense and intellectual. But it's not like that at all, you know? We just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative mind. That doesn't solve the problem, though. Eh? What do you mean? Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come to the first place will come in the first place if it's a literature event. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? And after they come, we can do the thing to speak to their creative mind. What's this? Sayori's taking this really serious. It's rare to see her deliberating like this. That's a good point. In that case, do you think the food will do the trick? Oh, what kind? Well, I guess we could. Cupcakes! Aha, good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that. You're right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. That wasn't why you suggested it. Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy. Cupcakes it is then. I'm hungry. Anyway, we still need to work out the details of the event itself. I find myself smiling. In the end, Sayori is still her usual self. But therein lies an unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, Sayori can put her mind to things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I end up letting her get on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. Oh, you're close to the screen. Ah! I open my eyes to find Sayori's face filling my vision. Why is she so close? Give me like 6. It's Corona. 6 feet. 6 feet. Back up. I nearly fell out of my chair. Sorry. Wait. Actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't the napping club. Does our school have a napping club? You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in a club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know. You'll need to get used to it. Don't say that so loud. I glance over my shoulder to see if Monica overheard. It's true, though. Yeah, I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori. It's what I do best. That's a problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Eh, not every day. That's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time? That's... It's a secret. I knew it. Come on. At least give me the benefit of the doubt. I can't even do that. Look, Sayori, it's written all over you. Huh? Sayori glances around at herself. How is it written all over me? You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look, your hair is sticking out all around here. Ah! I run my fingertips down the side of Sayori's hair, trying to straighten it out. Man, you really need a brush for this. Dang, bro. You just roasting her. Come on, bro. My hair is just really hard to get right. I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't straight even. And there's toothpaste on the color, stain on your collar right here. I try to wipe off the stain with my fingers. It's like he's roasting her but trying to help her at the same time. That's messed up, bro. And that bow is cute. What is he talking about? But nobody would ever notice that. Of course they would. Nobody's gonna tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I really don't care about that. Yo, my dude is ruthless. Hey, you meanie. And you don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Seriously, Sayori. Why do you think you have... Oh, dude, that's mean. Why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? Eh? That's super mean. Oh my god. She's cute because she just doesn't know what to say. I'm sorry, but you'll thank me later. I start to button her blazer from the bottom. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. Oh. That is a very interesting picture. You're making her nervous, bro. This is so funny. What is? Well, I was just thinking how weird it is to have a friend who does these kind of things. Yeah? Don't say that. You make me feel weird about it, stupid. It's okay though. I'm happy we're like this. Aren't you? I guess. Hey, be careful. The button might come off. Why is this one so hard to close? I struggle to fully close the button near her chest. Does this thing even fit you properly? It did when I bought it. If you ever buttoned it, you would have noticed sooner than that it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about? It means my boobs got bigger again. Oh my goodness, Sayori. What is up with you? Don't say that out loud. Anyway, you look much better now, so... why does it feel so... Wait, why does it feel strange to see Sayori's blazer button up like that? But it's so stuffy. Uh, it's not worth it at all. Sayori hastily unbuttons her blazer once more. Phew. So much better. Zoe puts her arms out and twirls around. So if I keep it unbuttoned like that, or unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic is that? And why are you saying all that like it's a good thing? Well, because if I have a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let you do things like this. And you take care of me better than anyone else would, anyway. Aw, that's cute. So that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned. Stop saying all these embarrassing things. Eh? I didn't say anything embarrassing. She's clueless. Jeez. Well, anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier. Only if you focus on going to bed earlier. Fine, fine. It's a deal. I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are at taking care of ourselves. Yeah, I guess so, huh? So maybe you should come wake me up in the morning. You're doing it again, Sayori. Oh, but I was joking that time. Man, it is impossible to tell with you sometimes. Okay, everyone. Eh? Monica suddenly calls out. Why don't we share the poems we wrote now? Yay! Ty, I can't wait to read yours. Yeah, same. I failed to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori still trots away to retrieve her poem. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait! Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in the composition book. I can really see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I did the same myself. Oh, they let me choose? Of course I'm going with Natsuki first. I told Natsuki I was interested in her poems yesterday. It's probably only fair I share mine with her at first. Look at her. This is why I chose her. She's so cute. Look at her short pink hair. Hmm. That awkward silence. Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you. That's a little blunt. Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. It just didn't evoke any emotions. So basically, it's not cute enough for your taste. Do you want to get smacked? I'll pass. Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it. Oh, okay, so I get to... Sorry, I love the music in this game. Alright. Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. Owls can seek. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. People can try. But that's about it. What? This is her poem? Okay. Yeah. I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't that the point? Well, isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like it when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like, I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. Why do I feel like I'm learning stuff? Like, I didn't think I was gonna learn about... Oh, look at that smile on her face. About poems. Look at that smile on her face. She's so cute. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki's feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Hmm. So who's next? Sayori. Hello, Miss Sayori. Oh my goodness. This is so good, Tai. Eh? I love it. I had no idea you were such a good writer. Sayori, you must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly had no idea what I was doing. Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what it's like either. Jeez. I'm sure Yuri's opinion has to be a little more constructive than this. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it? Eh? Well, I'm sure it's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know? So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem, it's a Thai poem. And that makes it feel extra special. Like I can feel your I can feel your feelings in it. Sayori hugs her sheet against her chest. You're so weird, Sayori. I'm really happy just that you I'm really happy that you just wrote one. That's not what it said, but whatever. It just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but what the? It skipped. See? It's like I said before, Ty. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this is for other people. That's something that only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure Sayori sees the full picture and my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah. And I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That would be my way of thanking you. Alright. I'm going to hold you to that then. Yay! Now you read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. Well, let's see about that. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you miss me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes, the sleepy from your eyes, okay? Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Yo, these poems though. You want breakfast? Sayori. This is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No, j- just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least it makes me feel a little bit better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Ah, yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast, even though you were late to school. It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Monica's the best. Ah, yeah. But next time, I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. Ha! Two down, one to go. Yuri or Monica. gotta go with the main girl, Monica. Saving Yuri for the last. Those eyes. Okay. Hi, Ty. Having a good time so far? Ah, yeah. Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poems with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Ty. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But that's the sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. I like this one. It makes me think of something Sayori would like. Is that so? You and Sayori are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sort of things in common. Ah, well, we may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different. Well, that may be the case. But maybe there are also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you. It sounds like you two really care about each other's well-being. Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you think. So, I think it's kind of a vibe I get when reading your poem. Hmm. You sure you're not reading into that too much? I could be. Oh gosh, you sound like Yuri. But in any case, Sayori's writing has kind of a gentle feel to it. I can tell that she likes exploring with emotions, like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too? Yeah, that's totally unexpected. Well, to each their own. You shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way for me to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know. I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in the Wall. Interesting title. Oh no, it's just Hole in the Wall. Okay. It couldn't have been me. See the direction of spackle protrudes. Spackle? Okay. A noisy neighbor? An angry boyfriend? I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I real? Red? Real? Whatever. Blind. Like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in, I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. Yo, that was deep. That was deep. So, what'd you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, the kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Uh, well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany, em- epiphany. There you go. Recently, it's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that, but because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone's better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen on the same spot for too long, you'll get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for the day. Thanks for listening. Wait. Did she just treat that like it was a radio broadcast? I thought we were having a conversation. Last person. Let's go, Yuri. Look at her. She's so cute. She's so shy. Dot dot dot. Dot dot dot. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading. Dot dot dot. Oh, sorry. There's a lot of dot dot dots. I forgot to start speaking. Um, it's fine. Don't force yourself. Wait, so you're trying to tell me we're just sitting there staring at each other? I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Now hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading it through it. Ah, so it's that bad? No. Did I just raise my voice? I'm so sorry. Yuri buries her face into her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine. I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize is in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it is as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you a valuable feedback. Now, Sukin can be a little bit biased though. Biased? How? Um, well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri's apologizing for herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily as if it's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Oh my, look at her writing. Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing. It must be this one, the last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time, the last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. Yo, that was deep. That was deep. I like that. I like that. I'm sorry. I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Ah, well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Yeah, that's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it was short, it was very descriptive. It wasn't too short? I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. And since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Huh? Actually, the story isn't about ghosts at all, Ty. Really? I must have totally missed that point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too. Yeah, you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Phew. I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's it's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can upstand to theirs, or to stand to theirs. This is literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Eh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Yeah? You mean you have to try hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but I really didn't come out. Thanks, but it really didn't come out all that nice. Um, well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Tai did too. So, based on that, I gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't yet. And Tai liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. Eh? That's not what I... Uh, you're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Tai appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? Uh, I. No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Uh, um, is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Ty started showing up. What? What does that have to do with literature? Yo, what? It's weird that I actually looked at her boobs after she said that. Oh my goodness, man. Natsuki. Natsuki, that's a little. This doesn't involve you. I don't like the fighting, guys. Oh my goodness. Suddenly, both girls turned towards me as if they noticed I was standing there. Ty! She's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point in making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Ty. Wait, there's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not unnecessarily limiting yourself. It's also a waste. You understand that, right, Ty? Um, well, yo, they too much pressure. How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing, but whomever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. Natsuki, you help me, Sayori. Natsuki. Natsuki glares at me, drawing up any words I had in my mouth. So instead, I turn to Yuri. Yuri? But Yuri's expression is so defenseless that I can't bring myself to say anything to her. Sayori! Eh? Yeah? Everyone's fighting is making Sayori uncomfortable. How can the two of you keep fighting when you know you're making your friends feel like this? Ty. Well, that's her problem. This isn't about her. I agree. It's unfair to others to interject their own feelings into our conflict. Yeah, unless Sayori wants to tell Yuri what a stuck-up jerk she's being. She would never. It's your immaturity that's made her upset in the first place. Excuse me? Are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why. Is this what it's like to have daughters? Like, do they fight like this all the time? About, like, nonsense? What? Exactly why nobody likes. Stop! Oh my goodness. Oh. Natsuki, Yuri, you guys are my friends. I just want everyone to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people, and I love them because of their differences. Natsuki's poems. They're amazing because you give so many feelings with just a few words. And Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint a beautiful picture in your head. Everyone's so talented. So why are we fighting? I see Sayori is great. I like Sayori. She's literally, what's the word am I thinking about? She's the I can't think of the word, but she's literally the one that keeps everybody in check. I like that. But because, well, also, Natsuki's cute. There's nothing wrong with that. And Yuri's boobs are the same as they always were. Oh my goodness. Big and beautiful. Yo. Sayori. Sayori stands triumphantly. Monica stands behind her with a bewildered expression. I'll make some tea. Yuri rushes off. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. So this is why Sayori is vice president. I whisper to Monica. She nods in return. To be honest, I might come off as a good leader, and I can organize things, but I'm not very good with people. I couldn't even bring myself to interject. As president, that's kind of embarrassing to me. Uh, nah, it's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either. Well, I guess that just means Sayori is amazing in her own ways, isn't it? Isn't she? You could say that. She might be an airhead, but sometimes it's weirdly suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing. I see. Take good care of her, okay? I would hate to see her get herself hurt. That makes two of us. You can count on me. Like 1, 2, 3. My bad. Alright. Monica smiles sweetly at me, causing my stomach to knot. Such a genuine person really does make a good president, regardless of what she says. I'm gonna be real with you. The way she's staring at me, okay. I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm gonna leave it at that. If only I could get a chance to talk to her a little more. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How'd you all feel about sharing your poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly. Ty, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome. In that case, well, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you learned something from your friends, too. So your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself, I did learn more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those who I want to impress. I nod to myself with newfound determination. Ty! Ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori, about what happened earlier. What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise, they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you. You know, Ty, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too. That's... Every day is going to be so much fun. It looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I just now caught on what my dude was saying. My dude's perv. Oh my goodness. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to say Sayori. It's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay. Yeah. Let's do this. I like that spirit. Oh, it's another one of these. Well, on that note, before I end it completely, yo, this game is very interesting. Honestly, didn't think it would be this interesting. Like, real talk. Like, you got... Why? Okay, where is Monica? But either way, you got these 4 beautiful girls that obviously are, like, interested in you. Not just that, but, like, you're in that literature club. I'm learning, which is weird. Like, I've learned more about poetry now than I have when I was in school. So, something. But yeah, this is a very, very cool game. I'm really looking forward to it. So, I mean, like, hey, if you guys want to see more, don't forget to leave a like. That like really, really helps me out. And hit that subscribe button. Like, really just beat it in. Because, like, I'm going to be real with you. We on the road to 100 subscribers. We only got 10 more to go. So, let's make that go. Alright, now I will see you guys in the next video. Peace!
Why can't I figure out this puzzle in my mind?
The rain is on the window, the lights are in the sky. My dear, we have to leave before the floor is where we lie. The driver's in the car, he'll take us to a bar that be so dark that we forget to